All right, hello once again, Jeff Scott from Jeff Teaches Programming, and I got to tell you, I was about 9, almost 10 minutes into the last video, as you can see, and I got a phone call, which I normally don't get and don't like to take when I'm getting these, but I wanted to take this phone call. So when I came back, Camtasia had stopped. I don't know what happened. All right, but something did. So I saved what I had, and it sounds very repetitious from some of the stuff that was in the previous video, but I'm just going to go on from here. Now, one thing I was thinking about was in here, if I go back to my main screen, which is Form 1 right here, I've got Show BMI and I've got Exit. Not that there's anything wrong with that. All right, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this around a little bit here. So I'm going to have to take and unlock the controls. I'm going to move this way the hay over and this way the hay over. And I'm going to copy this one. Why am I doing all this, you might ask? And I will show you right now. And of course, it's not going to be the right width. Doggone it. You know what? This is how we'll do it. Yeah, this will be fine. I'm going to do this. Where I've got, I think this was the original Show Me BMI right here. And that was the original Exit right there. All right, I'm going to change this around. I'm going to put these try to set them up so they line up somewhat. All right, why am I doing this? Not to, pardon my French, screw with you or anything, but this Show BMI, I'm going to change the text in there to Create Person. All right, I'm going to take this one right here and I'm going to call that. So really I need 3 buttons, not 4, so I can get rid of one of these. So I can put them all together. Great. So that's Create Person. Let's leave that one there. Let's move that one. Yeah, I'm going to do it like this. About here. I don't know if I can fit 3 of them in here now or not. Of course not. All right, move these over. I'm going to fit 3 buttons in here. So I now have, when you look here, I have Create Person. Okay, and that's, right now, that's just going to show me the other form. This one right here, we're going to call this one Show I want to say all persons, but it probably will be too big. Yeah, I'm just going to call this Show Persons. Okay, and let's change the name of that to BTN. Oh, give me a break. So that'll be BTN Show Persons. This one is going to be, so this is Create, this is Read, this will be BTN Update Person, and that's what we're going to put here. And this last one will be BTN Delete Person. Now, a couple things before I get going here. First, let's lock this again. Now, the Show Person, let's put an ampersand before the S. All right. right, let's put an ampersand before the U. And let's put an ampersand before the D. And now that I just thought about this, instead of show persons, I'm going to call this BTN read persons. All right, so we'll just change this to read persons. So that's our CRUD. There's our C, which we don't have an underscore for. But if you look at what's underlined, CRUD. All right? And with the create right now, that's the only one we do have code in. All right? So I've got this. Basically, what I want to do is I want to do this thing every time. All right? And this, what I'm about to do, for lack of better words, kind of stinks, but I'm just going to do it this way because I want something in here. All right. So for here, so I'm going to say here FRM that's FRM list. Why isn't it showing me this? Persons, which should be showing me because it's right here. Good gravy. FRM list persons. There it is. It's the one I've been working on. So why is it not showing me that? I don't know. Well, it's going to give me an error until I figure out what the problem is. So this will be, we'll call it list persons. Oh, now the error looks like it went away. Okay. All right, so we've got that. So that should bring us to that screen. Let's do the rest of them here. Oops. Oh, fudge. Let's go back here. There we go. All right. I'll have to go back and hopefully try to clean this up later. So this is going to be, and the reason I got the error before, because I had one name at the beginning and one at the end. So this will be FRM. I think it's update person. We'll call it that too. Okay. All right, good. And the other one we have left is delete person. All right, let's see if this works. File, save all. Hopefully now I'm able to go from any form to any other form. Set this as our startup project. I still have plenty to do, but I wanted to do this so I'm able to. And really, I should be adding menu options that do the same here. But I'm not worried about that right now. So, create person brings us here. Good. When I return read person, well, that isn't good. It's giving us an error in here. All right. And I'm not worried about that right now. Update person. It's probably going to give me a different error. Yeah. And finally, delete person. Okay, it's giving me the error right here. Invalid operation. Yeah. All right. But what I have been able to do is to come in here now, and I've got buttons that eventually are going to bring me to the other forms. All right. But I'm going to have to do some rewrites. So rather than pausing, I'm going to stop. So these are 2 short videos in a row. Sorry about that. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get some time that I can come in here and actually finish this thing up. See you then.